Hey guys, it's Kelly. I am letting you kind of have a look at my Sephora stuff here. I am going through my list. I am VIB Rouge, and this 20% off sale at Sephora for VIB Rouge starts tomorrow, which is the 4th. Today's the 3rd. Then the VIB Insider, I think you get to start on the 5th. I just wanted to kind of go over some of the things that I have in my cart, and I wanted to go kind of through the different, I guess, sections of Sephora that you might want to consider when you're, if you're VIB or VIB Rouge, to purchase. I think that it is a great time when you get 20% off to go ahead and first of all stock up on some, some must-haves, things that you use on a daily basis. And then I also think that it's important to maybe find some Christmas presents. Some of the kits that are out are really good for that sort of thing. And it's also a good time to kind of spoil yourself. If there's something you've been really looking forward to, then it's a good time to go ahead and grab those things because it only happens twice a year. But I'm going to go ahead and share with you what is on my list. I have a couple of things on here that I've been wanting to try. You know me and my rollerball situation. I have the first thing on my list is the Giorgio Armani Beauty. It's the C rollerball. I want to go ahead and get that. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I thought I would snatch it up while it was 20% off. And I also have the YSL Mon Paris rollerball. Heard a lot of great things about it too, so I thought that I would try some rollerballs from these two, and we'll just see how it mixes with my body's chemistry, and yeah, go from there. The next thing I have that is a must-have is the Murad Time Release Acne Cleanser. That's what my son uses to cleanse his face with. It is absolutely, I think, one of the best cleansers there are for acne prone skin. He's 17, he's got hormones going, and this is what I have him do is I just have him shower. His face is the last thing after his head and his body. His face is the last thing that he will cleanse, and he uses this Murad Time Release Acne Cleanser. So we know that it's the last thing that touches his face. It goes in a really nice lather. He uses a Clarisonic to exfoliate, because I believe when you are acne prone that one of your best friends will be exfoliation, and so he uses that every time he washes his face, and he puts this on his Clarisonic. And then throughout the day, it says that basically, it holds the medication up to 24 hours. I have seen a significant, remarkable improvement in his skin since he started using that. I'm going to go ahead and pick up another Brow Wiz. My Brow Wiz is getting low, and so I thought that I would go ahead because that's an essential for me. I always try to pick up a Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. It's my favorite liquid lipstick, matte formula. It's just, it goes on in a real creamy, moussey kind of way, and then it dries down super matte. But for me, it's the most comfortable on the market. I'm going with the color Double Dare. It's a cocoa blush color. Then I also saw this from the Estate Edit. It is their Inside Track Eye Kajal. It is in the two colors, black and gunmetal. I saw this on someone else's video, and I was just immediately, yes, I need to try that, because especially this gunmetal, I want to use it with that new Makeup Geek shadow I've got, and I think it would be gorgeous together. I want to do like a real smoky silver gunmetal look, and I think it's going to be perfect for that. I'm also looking at the two Kat Von D, the Lock-It Edge Concealer Brush and the Lock-It Setting Powder Brush. I want to see how those do. I've heard such great, reviews on those things and that sort of stuff. As far as the NARS is concerned, I am going to get their limited edition Audacious lipstick in Rita, which is from their Holiday Kiss collection. And then I also am going to get some more of their Audacious lipsticks. Those are the best just lipsticks, if you ask me, the NARS Audacious. And so I do have a couple of those on my list. This Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, yeah, it's high, but I'm thinking that I want to get it now while I can get it 20% off. I don't have any bold colors like this in my collection. I've heard some really good reviews on it, and I've just decided to go ahead and bite the bullet because I know Urban Decay does a great job with shadows. So, I mean, you know, I have so many of their products, and so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Now, you know, guys, that I've been obsessed with my rollerballs, my Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black and Nirvana White. I think I said that wrong, but anyway, the Nirvana Black and White. I'm going to go ahead and get the full size or the 1 ounce size in those. They're high, but I want to go ahead and get, you know, a more full size so that I can keep my rollerballs in here in this room. And if I need them, I can use them, and then I'll have the full size in my perfume tray. So yeah, I really like that enough to purchase that. I'm also going to go ahead and get a backup for my Origins High Potency Nitamins Mineral Enriched Renewal Cream. That is the cream that I've been bragging about, that I use at night. And then I've also got on here, I've got 3 of the NARS Audacious lipsticks. I've got the color Mona, the color Anita. Mona is a neutral nude color. NARS Audacious lipstick in Anita is an Antique Rose. And then the color Anna is a Smoky Rose. So I'm trying to build up my collection of these Audacious lipsticks. They are the best. They are wonderful. They have the little magnetic lid even. They're just by far, in my opinion, the best thing. So let's get this camera turned around so you can see me, and I'm going to talk to you about some things that you might want to consider when you go to shop. Okay, guys, what I have done is I have kind of made a list of things to go over with you guys, especially for those of you that are kind of beginning to tread into the territory of high-end makeup and you're not really sure things that are good, things that are not good. So I thought I would just go through the different areas and kind of tell you guys, in my opinion, what I have found to be some good choices, so that when you go and place an order, if you are placing an order for that, then maybe you'll have a little bit of guidance or a couple of products that you kind of have on your mind that you want to look into. So with makeup, I figured that we needed to start with some primer and a setting spray. One of the really good products that I absolutely love from Sephora is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Guys, this stuff is awesome. I like to use this as not just as a primer. I will take and I will spray it into my beauty blender if my beauty blender is dry, and it'll moisten it really good for me. And then I can, you know, kind of blend out my under eye concealer or whatever if I happen to be using a brush for my face. So I would say that. Another thing that I would suggest to you that you might want to check into, if you don't already know about the Urban Decay All Nighter, it's the makeup setting spray. This stuff lasts forever. It sets your makeup really, really well. So those are 2. I would also suggest the Hangover RX primer from Too Faced. I love it a lot. I really do. So that's 3 there in that area that you could check into. As far as color correcting goes, the Smashbox color correcting sticks or the Urban Decay color correcting fluids are all, I mean, those 2 things are really good, and I've had a lot of success with those. I am just not, I mean, the Becca, Becca has a color correcting, and sort of a salmon color or peachy color for under the eye. Not really a big fan of that, and I don't like, especially if you have fingernails, I don't like having to dip out of a little pot, you know. So So I'm just, you know, I'm just saying that that's a personal preference, but it might be something that you know, you would feel that way too. So yeah. As far as concealers, there are so many great concealers on the market. I think you could get by with concealers from the drugstore. But if you are in the market for one of the more high-end, of course, the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. Let me think if there's another one that I would really... Those are just the two main ones that I would suggest. I like both of those. I think they're really high quality. They do a really great job with concealing and that sort of thing. I don't know if Sephora carries the Kiehl's brand, but don't forget, if nothing else, go to Ulta and pick up the Ultra Facial Toner so that you can work on that crepiness under your eyes. Guys, do you see how much better my eyes look? It is amazing what that's been doing. Okay guys, I'm going to insert a little area here because I forgot a couple of products that I wanted to talk to you about. I also think that it is a great time to purchase a foundation. If you are wanting a high-end foundation from Sephora, this is a great time to make that purchase. There's so many good ones out there, but I would say that you would probably get a lot of success from the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I would also suggest the Makeup Forever foundation, Estee Lauder, is it Double Wear or something like that? It's a good one. Clinique has a really good one. It's on like a doe foot applicator. But you may not like that, you know, system or whatever, but foundation is a big one, and I just skipped right over it. Another thing that I skipped right over is lashes. This is also a really good time to pick up a Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, or a Lancome, or a Tarte, or any of those that you have been considering. I think that you would be best served to get it now while you can. Some people wait, you know, a while on those kinds of things, but I just think that those are good things to pick up while you're, you know, shopping during the sale. I don't know why I forgot about foundation, and I don't know why I forgot about mascaras, but I did. Another thing that I forgot about was eyeliners. Now, I'm going to tell you right now that I absolutely love the Makeup Forever eyeliners. And I also absolutely love, for a liquid liner, Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner. I mean, I like the brown one. I really just like them. If you are into black, she's got all colors, so I would just say that that's a good one to choose from. You know, you can ask the girls in Sephora if you are in store, but read the reviews on all of these products, guys, because you can learn a lot. And don't just take my word for it, you know, because I want you to choose something. I'm trying to help you, help guide you in a direction of some things that I'm familiar with, that I know does work, but at the same time, I don't want to push you into a direction that you don't like. I don't want you to get a product home and be miserable with it. And make sure, don't think twice about taking things back. If something's not working for you, you know, if you've used it a couple of times, take that stuff back. Don't just put it in a drawer and not use it. Go get your money, because, you know, the good thing with Sephora is that, you know, if you've got your receipt, you can get your money back, and you need to keep your receipt until you know for sure that you do love every product that you've purchased. So yeah, that's my little blurb and interruption. I can't believe I forgot those things, but I did want to mention them. So back to regularly scheduled programming. Okay, as far as brows are concerned, you know, you've got the Benefit Gimme Brow, you've got the Anastasia Brow Wiz, the Anastasia Brow Definer, you've got all of the Benefit products for under, you know, on your brow bone. There's so many things to choose from, so I would say go through and look at the Benefit options and Anastasia Beverly Hills. That would be what I would suggest. Now, as far as face powders, I don't know if you like Hourglass, but if you like Hourglass, I would say that the Hourglass powders are perfect. The new Hourglass palette, it's a limited edition. It's $85, but it's not ever going to be 20% off again. So that's just something you might want to think about, because it is full of Hourglass powders. So, and I mean, I am addicted to this thing. I think I'll probably get rid of everything else except for my Champagne Pop highlighter and be totally happy. That as far as, you know, like setting powders, that sort of thing. I really do like the Hourglass for setting powders. Now, as far as loose powders for setting under your eye, don't think you can beat the Laura Mercier loose translucent powder. I would say that the NARS, they have the NARS crystal powder in loose. It's a really, really good one also, but be careful with that one, because you don't want to wear it where there's going to be photography, because it will have flashback. But otherwise, you know, it's a very finely milled, very, very good product. I can't think of any other loose powders that, I mean, Laura Mercier is just, you know, it's sort of like the one that most people use, and it's for good reason. You know, it's one of those that it's really finely milled. It does the job. It leaves a beautiful finish, and you know, it's just the one that it's my go-to and my holy grail for my baking under my eyes, or cleaning up if I have, you know, a contour and that sort of thing. It's just a really good one. Bronzers. Oh my gosh, guys, there are so many bronzers. NARS Laguna comes to mind immediately. It is one of the oldie but goodies. I also would say that the Makeup Forever Hoola by Benefit and the Too Faced Sweet Tea. I think those are all excellent bronzers. Just kind of go look at them, compare them, and yeah, I think you'll find, in, you know, out of those 3 or 4 that you'll find one you really like. I really do. The NARS Laguna and the Benefit Hoola, those are just 2, you know, oldie but goodies that everybody uses, you know. And if you've never bought a high-end bronzer before, you know, you can't go wrong with either of those. The Hoola is going to be cheaper than the NARS, but if you're also interested in something that's a little bit lower on the pocketbook, then the Too Faced is not near as expensive as the NARS either. I love the Too Faced Sweet Tea because it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. I personally like that. Not everyone does. So that gives you a couple of really nice cool tone powders to look at. One that has a little bit of a shimmer, and the other 2 that are really matte. So yeah, check into that. Now, as far as blush is concerned, Too Faced and Tarte are going to be the direction that I would send you for those. I love NARS Orgasm. It is a beautiful blush, but again, it is a, you know, it does have a shimmer in it. When I say shimmer, I don't mean glitter. I just mean shimmer. And so that's something that I would point you in that direction. I do prefer Too Faced over Tarte. Too Faced blushes, especially their Sweetheart blushes, they're fabulous. I mean, they are absolutely wonderful matte blushes. And if you can find a holiday Tarte palette, or just some of their regular, you know, something like that, some of their regular and the little round things, I would go for those too. Just, you know, check the pigmentation on the back of your hand and see if you like the pigmentation. You won't have to check pigmentation on Too Faced. They are really steady when it comes to the product they put out with that. Now, contour. There are so many different contour palettes out there, guys, and I'll just be honest, you know, they say you can't contour with a bronzer, but if you're a really light-skinned person, you can use a bronzer to contour. I don't feel like there are really any rules. There are some things that, you know, make you look better and some things that make you look worse. But I mean, you know, that's going to be with anything in life. So I would just say, you know, the Kat Von D is by far, the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette is by far my favorite. favorite. It is something that I use almost every time I get ready. Now, I didn't contour today. I don't contour on a normal daily basis. I just bronze up and put some blush on. But if I'm going to contour, I'm going to go for my Kat Von D. And if you're just now buying a high-end, I would go with the one that she has now that is in the metal palette with the replaceable pans, because I think that in the long run, that's going to be the best thing for your pocketbook. Okay, let's see. Highlight. Well, you can't go on. You just can't go wrong with Becca. I think that any of the Becca highlighters are going to be great. If you are super, super, super pale, then you know they have pearl, which is basically white. Opal, champagne pop is my favorite. And it's not just because it's the YouTube terrain. I mean, it really is my favorite. I absolutely adore champagne pop. I like the color. I love rose gold. I like the way that it looks on my skin tone. So I would just say go straight to Becca if you're interested in, you know, a good, really quality highlighter. And then, you know, there are others that you can, you know, find. Benefit has several. I mean, Tarte has some, but I don't think as far as the highlighter category, you can go wrong with Becca. And that's just me. Just find the one that's best for your skin. As far as eye palettes, I'm getting that Urban Decay, but if you don't have any eye palettes at all or any high-end eye palettes, I would start out with either the Urban Decay Naked palettes or the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes. Don't think you could go wrong with any of those. I love them all. If you're going to start with Urban Decay, get the first one from Urban Decay Naked, and then, or, you know, just the original Chocolate Bar from Too Faced. I think that's the way that I would steer you, because you would, with those, you can get so many more looks out of one palette without having to have a bunch of different shadows. I think they offer pretty much what you would need just for basics and that sort of thing, and I think that you would really, really, really enjoy either one of those. Okay, and so lips. I'm going with NARS Audacious lipsticks. That's what I have on now. They are the easiest wearing, creamiest, yummiest. I absolutely love the formula. I do like the Smashbox, the new Smashbox liquid lips. I like the regular lipsticks from Smashbox. I like the lipsticks from Too Faced in the gold tube. I'm not sure what the name of those are, but they are a really nice creamy formula. And that's if you're, you know, if you're looking for just a regular lipstick. You know, it's like regular lipstick bullets have kind of been lost in the way with all of this push towards, you know, liquid lipsticks. But if you want a good quality lipstick, don't spend your money on YSL or anything like that. Just go to NARS, find a color that you like, and I guarantee you're going to fall in love with it. It is absolutely wonderful. When it comes to a matte formula, of course, you know, Kat Von D is my favorite. I think it's the best formula for a matte liquid lip, and the colors are always on point. As far as some tools, if you don't have a beauty blender, I would suggest go ahead and, you know, dive in and get a beauty blender and learn the magic. They just really are magical, and the natural finish that you get is so different than if you were using your fingers or a brush. It's just very, very different. And you might want to think about picking up some of the Tarte eyelash curlers. You know, I have this pair that I use and this pair that I recently bought from the Christmas collection. If you can get your hands on those, they're girly, but they are really, really good. They're good, high quality curlers. So, you know, that's something you can think about. As far as tweezers and those kinds of things, I prefer Tweezerman brand, but you can find those at drugstore. You don't have to buy those at Sephora and places like that. Now, as far as skincare is concerned, I'm going to be doing a skincare routine video and putting that up, and hopefully the same night I put this up. So, which is the night before the sale starts. So I'm hoping to get that up, but I'm going to go over my skincare and what I suggest in that video. The only thing I have left is, I would look for kits like Sephora favorites, eyes, lips, you know, those kinds of things for gifts. Look for things that come in multiples. Maybe you could split them up and, you know, make stocking stuffers. Look into all of the real cutesy. If you're looking for anything girly, then you need to go to Too Faced, because Too Faced packaging is gonna win every time. And if you're wanting to do something for yourself, you're buying yourself your first high-end perfume, this is the absolute best time to do that. There are so many choices. It can get a little overwhelming, but you know, I'm going with the Elizabeth and James this time. Last year I went with the Dior, just plain Dior. I absolutely love it. There are so many wonderful scents, and I want to say, while I'm thinking about it, I have been using, do you remember when I hauled this? It is Beach by Bobbi Brown, and I told you how wonderful it smelled. It does. Smells like it's summer in a bottle. It smells delicious. But guys, the more I wore it, the more I realized something in it does not mix with my body chemistry. It makes me sick to my stomach if it's on very long. I can't handle it. I'm probably going to end up passing it on to a friend. It smells delicious, but it just does not work with me, and I don't know why. But you know, be careful about that too. If you have already been testing, you know, and you already kind of know what you're looking for, go ahead and treat yourself now, because we only get this 20% off twice a year, and you know, we've got Christmas coming up. And that sort of thing. We've got graduations coming up at the end of spring. So, you know, just be thinking far ahead. Think about the kinds of things that you're going to want long term, and go ahead and splurge while you can get that 20% off. Now, I would not let you, if you were mine, I would not let you purchase anything online unless you were using Ebates. Ebates is a free service. This is not sponsored. I just know how much money I save through Ebates. I don't know what percent you'll be getting back, but it works exactly like a cashback credit card. It's one of those credit cards where you spend so much and then you pay on it, and based on how much you pay on it or how much you keep it paid off, then you get cashback rewards. Ebates works the same way. Ebates.com. Go create yourself an account. Just Google it, Ebates. Click on the main official site, create it. Then all you have to do, I mean, there's over 500 stores on there. All you have to do is go to Ebates first, hit the thing to sign up, create an account and a password and all that good stuff. Make sure you save an icon to your desktop for it. And then every time you want to shop online, click on Ebates first. Then when Ebates comes up, it'll recognize you. Type in the store that you're wanting to shop in. In this case, it would be Sephora. Click on Sephora. It'll bring up another page. Click that you want to shop at Sephora. Sometimes there's some, you know, like little codes that you can use to get free things or to get some specials and that sort of thing. So look through those. Then click to go, and it takes you straight to Sephora. You purchase your items online through Sephora. It sends information back to Ebates. If you shop online a lot, you will actually get checks in the mail that you just go and deposit at your bank. I have gotten $50-something back before just for going through Ebates. It's a free service. It doesn't cost a dime. It is the best thing that you could possibly do if you are a big online shopper, especially for Black Friday or any of those things. I mean, there is no way I would ever ever shop online without Ebates again. Once I discovered it, I realized that I could make money off what I was spending. I mean, you know, there's a lot of things on there. I purchased like from Macy's. I know that there's a certain brand of jeans that are only carried at Macy's, and I know exactly what my size is. So I go online, I go through Ebates, type in Macy's, click to go to Macy's, sign in, I shop, get my jeans, check out, and I'm done. You don't have to, you know, click out of anything else. It figures it out for you. I promise this is not sponsored. I wish I could get sponsored at this stage in my YouTube career, but that's just not going to happen. But it's free, and it gives you some of the money that you're spending back. So definitely go through that. I hope you enjoy the shopping experience if you're going to be participating in the Sephora sale. I hope that if you are participating, that I was able to give you some good ideas or just some recommendations for some things that you might want to purchase. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to sit down and talk to you face to face and, you know, kind of let you know what I thought about the sale. The sale codes will be below. You have to put in a coupon code to get your 20% off based on what level you are. If you're VIB Rouge, I think it's 20 Rouge, and you know, the next one it's 20 VIB or 20 inside. I don't know, but they'll be down below in the information box. I hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy your shopping. Don't forget Christmas and yourself. I love you. Bye.